Any last piece of advice or parting words for an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur?
Yeah, look, I was talking to a founder earlier today, and this is something I've repeated many times to different people, but people are very they're very prone to getting obsessed by what I call vanity metrics, metrics that don't count. And if you're in my world, you're in startup technology, scale up technology, whatever you want to call it. If you want to get on the front page of the Financial Review, go raise a bunch of capital. Yeah. Go hire 50 people. And there is a time and a place for raising capital, absolutely. However, the best type of company is the one that can fund explosive growth without raising capital. And that should be the one that's on the Financial Review, cover the Financial Review. And there are lots of companies who have achieved that, but they won't make the front of the startup press or whatever, because a raise, so to speak, is the sexy thing to do. Same with hiring. And I'd always encourage people, given the economic conditions of the moment, I think profit is the new black to a point. And that's a good thing. And again, we need huge amounts of investment to fund the moonshots of this world, and those entrepreneurs are absolutely required, and they make the world go around to a point. But I would just say, try to steer away from stereotypes, vanity metrics. I'm a big believer in first principles thinking, and that is just look at the absolute fundamentals of the questions in front of you, and try to make decisions based on those first principles. Do not live your life or run your business by analogy.
I'm going to follow up here in a bit if I can. Just explain what first principles thinking is.
Yeah, so again, first principles thinking is really taking away any analogy or analogies that might inform the way that you make a choice, and to look at the question that's in front of you, and to look at the absolute fundamentals of what you're doing, the size of the problem, the nature of the problem, and to try and devise a solution based only on the fundamental stimulus. It's very difficult to do, and we see it as a parent, right? Yeah. It's like you could a parent example might be, do I give my kids pocket money, and if so, how much? And you got kids coming home saying, this kid gets $20 a week, or this kid gets his own debit card, and we take a decision to give our kids $5 a week and it's in cash. But what are our reasons for that? What are the reasons why we choose to give $5? What are our reasons we choose to give it in cash? And you look at it from our first principles and on the fundamentals, and we're very happy with the decision, and that's a parenting choice based on first principles. And I actually think it's a complete hotbed for living by analogy is being a parent. So easy to get funneled down one route or another, because you got all these people saying, aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And that's a huge pressure, because it then fuels the parent guilt. That happens in business all the time.